But most leaders are scared to be that open about
Mhm.
what's going on in their real life. Most leaders want to show up like they really have it together, and we don't. We don't have it
Yeah,
all together.
yeah,
So yeah, I think the message is embrace our imperfection and trust God to work through the strengths that He's given us in spite of that.
yeah, absolutely. I think that's such a beautiful picture, and it requires reframing what personal success looks like, I believe.
Yeah,
Because if my concept of personal success is everything I do, if it's not a knock out of the park, it's at least, a double. I'm like
yeah,
on right? Like, but and I mean, there's an element of competence that's important, right? But at the same time, I mean, if that's how I'm judging myself, if that's how I'm judging other people, then anything that is going to fracture that image, that mask, like I'm gonna hide it.
yeah,
And I mean, it's not at all hard to find stories of prominent church leaders who've been hiding something for years and years and years, and then it comes to light and everything's crumbling.
yes,
Um, and that's where I think that the beauty of embracing that my status is imperfect and being willing to bring that to the fore is that I don't have to hide.
right,
And I mean, I just think about the pastors out there who are struggling with parenting or struggling with their finances or struggling with their marriage or who knows what else.
yeah,
But then who can they go to because they're in a situation where their board is paying their bills? Essentially, the board's in charge of their salary. Like, how do you
yeah.
go to ask for help? Like, ugh, it just seems like, and so I just, yeah, I'm passionate about that. I have another friend of mine who talks about the same thing you're describing. He talks about like a high trust culture, like a culture where protective love is the
Right,
byword, where like,
yeah.
right, like I'm willing to allow you, like you said, allow you into my circle and show you the secrets I don't really want to show you, but for the purpose of you being able to protect me.
This is a tricky piece because I really do love the idea that a board can care for the person, not just oversee them.
Yes.
Sadly, we've seen where that line gets crossed inappropriately, and
Yeah.
there are too many stories of church leadership that protected the pastor who was doing something inappropriate and then minimized the people that were being injured
Yeah.
and impacted by that.
Yeah.
So it is not a simple thing. Like,
No.
honestly, if I were a senior pastor, I would be getting a couple of mentors outside of the church to be the ones that I go to about, this is where I feel like I'm missing it. This is the worst thing in my world right now. Not that I'm lying or hiding things from my board, but the stuff gets dealt with quickly without it possibly becoming a distraction or disqualifier in somebody's mind.